Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video I'm bringing you a small little DIY project. We decided to give our powder slash guest bathroom a little makeover, and I did not want to buy drawer knobs, so I decided to use the existing ones that I have and give it a little facelift to them here. Once I remove the knobs, you see that I just placed the nails right on the back end of them, and the reason I'm doing that is because it's going to be easier to maneuver as I paint the knobs. I'm simply using some existing paint that I have. I'm using chalk paint and some Dollar Tree sponge brushes and just simply coating the silver plated knobs that I had on hand. Once I finish with the first coat, I am going to lightly give it a second coat of the chalk paint to my knobs. Then I'm going to go ahead and proceed and painting the rest of my knobs accordingly. Keep in mind that if you want to go ahead and use some wooden knobs, I do believe they have this style knob in wood. I believe it's going to look absolutely beautiful once you distress it. I just didn't want to go out and purchase them, just as I mentioned, so I'm using the existing ones that I had. Once I was happy with the coverage, I took a 220 grit sandpaper and started to gently distress the knobs. I'm going for a more vintage, antique-ish style knobs, and so each knob is going to look different and unique in its own way. I'm going to be using a flexible stamp that I had found on Tuesday morning. In this pack, they had a whole bunch of different little vintagey style images on them, which is what I liked. And these types of stamps are very flexible, which is perfect for the little knobs. And I'm using the ink pad that's in a cocoa color, which gives it a more of that vintagey look. And I'm stamping each one individually, making sure that I press firmly on the sides. Just in case you missed it, here's another example of how I gently distressed it after I painted it and stamped the image that I wanted into my little knob. Here are just a few examples of some of the stamps that I use for my knobs. Once I was completely done and all of my knobs were dry, I simply added a wax to cover and protect the knobs. I'm sure that this technique has been done before in different ways and different methods, but I love the fact that you can use what you have and give it a new life and a new look into any new area. In my case, my powder room. Once I was done placing and adding the wax to the knobs, I just let them cure for about 24 hours before I return the knobs to their destination in my powder room. I don't know about you guys. Can you guys tell me if you really like the way that these knobs turned out just as much as I did? It is so simple, and yet the little details is what really catches my eye to this little space right here. So if this is something that you like and you have not subscribed, I would hope that you would consider joining our family. Thanks for watching, and God bless. I'll see you in the next one.